What's up, Metaverse Update crew? Get ready for some explosive news, starting with a reunion that's shaking up the defense tech world. Mark Zuckerberg and Palmer Luckey are back together, and this time, they're aiming for the US Army with a massive new contract for combat goggles. We're diving deep into how Meta and Anduril are teaming up to equip our soldiers with next-gen augmented reality. Next up, we're tackling a serious issue hitting close to home for Meta. Allegations have surfaced that the company may have suppressed research highlighting the dangers kids face in their VR environments. We've got the details on disturbing incidents and what internal documents reveal about Meta's handling of child safety in virtual reality. And speaking of the US Army's future, get ready for the field tests. Hundreds of AR headsets from both Anduril and Rivet are about to hit the ground. We're breaking down what this means for the successor to Microsoft's IVAS program and how these new devices could change the face of modern warfare. Finally, the US Army is revamping its XR headset contract, and two major players are set to compete. We're talking about Anduril and Rivet going head-to-head in a bid to integrate AR into combat roles. Plus, we'll recap all the biggest stories and tell you exactly what you need to do to stay plugged into the Metaverse Update community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Zuckerberg and Luckey's second act, Army Combat Goggles. Prepare for a massive shakeup in defense tech. Mark Zuckerberg's Meta Platforms and Palmer Luckey's Anduril Industries are teaming up once again, this time to tackle a lucrative US Army contract for advanced mixed reality combat goggles. This reunion marks a significant shift, as the pair, who previously struggled to make VR a consumer hit, now aim to equip soldiers with cutting-edge technology. The project builds upon the Army's existing Integrated Visual Augmentation System, IVAS, program, originally launched with Microsoft. The goal is to develop new helmet-mounted mixed reality systems that could revolutionize soldier capabilities. Interestingly, Anduril, under Luckey's leadership, has already taken over aspects of the IVAS project after Microsoft's departure. They claim to be leveraging over 260,000 hours of soldier feedback from the IVAS program, aiming to avoid past pitfalls. This collaboration reignites the partnership between Zuckerberg and Luckey, who had a public falling out years ago, but promised to develop top-tier AR and VR for the military under Project Eagle Eye. While specific contract details remain private, Anduril confirmed Meta's involvement, and rival Rivet Industries, led by former Palantir executives, has a reported contract valued around $195 million. The stage is set for a high-stakes competition to define the future of military augmented reality. The tech world and defense analysts are buzzing about this powerful alliance, seeing it as a major play for the future of military hardware. Will this dynamic duo finally conquer the AR/VR market, this time on the battlefield? But the military tech revolution isn't the only story making waves this week. Get ready for some serious revelations about safety in the virtual world, as we investigate Meta's alleged suppression of research concerning young users. Meta's VR headsets, dangerous secrets for kids. Disturbing allegations have emerged suggesting Meta may have actively suppressed research detailing the dangers children face when using its VR headsets. Documents presented to Congress by current and former employees paint a grim picture, including incidents where young users were allegedly groomed by adult predators within Meta's virtual environments. According to reports, researchers documented a harrowing encounter with a German family where a child under 10 was reportedly approached by strangers online and subjected to sexual propositions while using a Meta VR headset. When the employees attempted to report these findings, their boss allegedly ordered the most sensitive details to be removed. The published internal report subsequently downplayed these incidents, referring only to general parental concerns rather than specific egregious events. Further evidence suggests Meta's legal team advised researchers to avoid collecting data on children using VR, citing potential regulatory issues, particularly following hearings in 2021. Despite Meta's claims of robust child safety measures, internal warnings indicated children under 13 were bypassing age restrictions, a concern amplified by Meta's recent decision to lower the minimum age for VR headset use to 10. Meta spokeswoman Danny Lever has vehemently denied these allegations, calling the documents a predetermined and false narrative, and asserting the company does not prohibit research on children under 13. However, the company did not confirm or deny the specific German family incident, suggesting deletions might have been for data privacy compliance. A Senate Judiciary Subcommittee is set to examine these serious claims, especially as Meta opens its Horizon Worlds app to preteens with parental approval. The revelations have sparked outrage and concern among parents and child safety advocates, raising critical questions about Meta's commitment to protecting its youngest users. From the shadows of virtual reality safety concerns, we're heading back to the front lines of military innovation. Next, we're diving into the upcoming field tests of hundreds of cutting-edge AR headsets that could redefine soldier capabilities. Army's AR headset field test, Anduril and Rivet gear up. Get ready for a massive real-world test. The U.S. Army is set to field hundreds of AR headsets from two key players, the Anduril Meta team and the Palantir-backed startup Rivet. This extensive testing is part of the Soldier-Borne Mission Command (SBMC) program, the ambitious successor to Microsoft's troubled IVAS initiative. This move signifies a major step forward following Meta and Anduril's strategic partnership to develop XR products for the military, highlighted by their Eagle-Eye AR/VR helmet. Simultaneously, Rivet, founded by former Microsoft HoloLens staff and supported by Palantir, is bringing its hard-spec AR glasses to the table. While Anduril's Eagle-Eye is envisioned as an integrated ballistic shell, Rivet's hard-spec currently appears as a more traditional glasses form factor connected to a helmet. The Army has awarded Anduril a substantial $159 million contract, and Rivet an impressive $195 million to produce and deliver these prototypes for rigorous field evaluation. Rivet's contract specifically covers 470 production representative devices, with Anduril also expected to supply hundreds of units. The ultimate goal of SBMC is to significantly enhance the sensory and cognitive abilities of all company-level and below soldiers, with the program potentially valued at billions. This follows Microsoft's IVAS project, which was plagued by issues like headaches, eye strain, and nausea, leading to its cancellation. With these new devices heading into the field, the Army will finally get a clear picture of whether Anduril's Eagle-Eye and Rivet's hard spec can deliver on their promise. Palmer Luckey has indicated that Anduril's scaled delivery could begin as early as 2027. Soldiers and defense experts are closely watching these tests, eager to see if these new AR systems can overcome the limitations of their predecessors and provide a true battlefield advantage. But the future of military tech isn't just about testing, it's about competition. We're turning our attention to the upcoming showdown as the U.S. Army taps two leading startups to vie for its revamped XR headset contract. U.S. Army's XR headset showdown, Anduril versus Rivet. The U.S. Army is fueling innovation by pitting two defense startups, Anduril and Rivet, against each other in a revamped contract for its Integrated Visual Augmentation System, IVAS, project, now known as Soldier-Borne Mission Command, SBMC. This initiative aims to seamlessly integrate advanced AR headsets into critical combat roles. Rivet, backed by Palantir and spearheaded by former Microsoft IVAS lead David Mera, has already secured an $195 million, $18 month contract to prototype and produce 470 production representative devices for the SBMC program. Their current offering, the Rivet Hard Spec XR platform, is designed for defense and industrial professionals, promising an adaptable system for enhanced lethality. Meanwhile, the formidable competition comes from the Anduril and Meta partnership. CEO Palmer Luckey, the visionary behind Oculus, announced their joint aim to create the world's best AR and VR systems for the U.S. military, teasing their military-focused XR device, Eagle-Eye, as a central component of their SBMC bid. While Anduril hasn't officially confirmed a contract, Army sources report their selection alongside Rivet. This recompete follows significant challenges encountered by Microsoft's original IVAS contract, which was plagued by issues related to comfort, reliability, and ruggedness, ultimately leading to Anduril taking over software development. This move positioned Luckey's company to prepare for the SBMC program. With both companies vying for this massive opportunity, the Army is set to benefit from intense competition as it seeks to equip its soldiers with the most advanced AR technology available. This high-stakes competition is generating significant buzz, with many anticipating which startup will ultimately deliver the most effective AR solution for the modern soldier. And that's just a glimpse of the incredible developments happening right now. Stay tuned as we wrap up all the biggest stories of the week and give you the full rundown on how to stay connected with Metaverse Update. And that's a wrap on another high-octane episode of Metaverse Update. We saw Zuckerberg and Luckey reunite for Army combat goggles, heard concerning allegations about Meta suppressing VR safety research for kids, watched as hundreds of AR headsets from Anduril and Rivet prepared for Army field tests, and saw Anduril and Rivet tap to compete in the Army's revamped XR headset contract. What a week. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to Metaverse Update, hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and drop a comment below telling us your thoughts on today's news. And for even more exclusive content and behind-the-scenes looks, follow us on all our social media channels. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next update.